Hello, this is Dean Malone with Compass FX. I hope you're doing well today and again some good trades. In my video series about reading the charts, I want to discuss the bearish pennant pattern, how to identify it and trade it. Recently we've seen the euro dollar, pound dollar, Aussie dollar, just to name a few, who've had strong moves down. And the bearish pennant pattern is a good pattern to look for potential continuation short. So let's talk about how we identify it and how we trade the bearish pennant pattern. A bearish pennant is a triangular flag formation that occurs during a market correction in a downtrend. It's easy to identify because it shows lower highs and higher lows, which create two lines that represent a pennant flag that points sideways. And a pennant flag usually consists of about 4 to 8 candles. If it goes beyond that and it continues to go sideways, you might find yourself in a narrow range pattern which could see a bounce back up. But most pennant patterns are going to be 4 to 8 candles. And a pattern is completed by a break below the pennant. That's what we're looking for. That's why we call it the bearish pennant pattern. Not only are we looking for a break to the downside that identifies it as the bearish pennant, also if you'll notice that the red candles coming down, all the way down like so, this is what we refer to as the flagpole. And so the name bearish pennant is derived from the previous downtrend forming an upside down flagpole of the pennant flag pattern. Now let's talk about trading the bearish pennant pattern. First thing you can do, and this is an easy thing you can do, is to simply take a measured move inside the pennant from the highest high price inside the pennant to the lowest low. Now sometimes that lowest low is going to be the low of the flag, seen right over here, and the high would be the highest candle inside the pennant. Again, with the pennant we're going to have higher lows on the bottom and lower highs on top. So take the highest price to the lowest price within that pennant, and that will usually give you a good distance to potentially use as a target on the break of the bearish pennant. Then what we're going to do is to enter on the break below the pennant. Now you can enter on the break as the candle is forming, or wait for the candle to close and then enter on the close of that candle. My recommendation is once the market breaks and you wait for a close, what you want to do is to see that the close is fairly close to the pennant break. If this candle were to close way down low, about the distance of the measured move, you wouldn't want to enter on that. If you're waiting on a closed candle, you want to make sure that you enter somewhere near the original break of the pennant. Then what we're going to do is to look for two potential targets. Our first target is going to be the low of the bearish pennant flag. So as we break here, our first target is going to be the low point of the flagpole. Then we're going to place the measured move from the point of entry down, and this is going to be our second target that we're going to be looking for. So again, place the measured move below the pennant at the point of entry, then that measurement is going to be our second target. First target, the bottom of the flag. Second target is going to be the distance of the measured move. Also, to maintain proper money management, we need to identify our initial stop loss. And it's pretty easy to do. You take that measured move and you reverse it in the opposite direction and set that as the initial stop loss. So here at the point of entry, I'm going short. Over the spread at the ask price, set the measured move to the distance up, and that would be your initial stop loss using that measured move. And that is how to set up and trade the bearish pennant. Now let's look at the market making its movement, and you can see that the market came down and reached that measured move target. Now if the market continues to make a move, or you want to take other target measurements, I would suggest either using a Fibonacci extension, a pivot level, or stacking the measured moves if the market makes a continual strong move in the downward direction. Well folks, this is Dean Malone with Compass FX showing you how to identify and trade a bearish pennant pattern. Well, y'all make it a great day, get some good trades, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye bye.